Imagine a moment where every light on Earth simply vanishes. Today, we're stepping away from conventional data to piece together a much darker, profound narrative found hidden within esoteric source materials. We are tracing the outline of an event referred to as the Great Shift in this explainer. Be warned, the information we're about to explore requires you to completely suspend your usual understanding of reality. We are looking into hidden possibilities that suggest the world as you know it is about to go entirely quiet. The Click. Ancient accounts and modern speculative messages suggest that when this darkness comes, it won't be just some mere power failure. It's not about failing infrastructure or grid mismanagement. Perspectives indicate it is the absolute beginning of the Great Shift, a sudden planetary cessation of artificial light. It isn't described as a gradual dimming, but as an instantaneous cold switch. Every single thing you rely on, powered down in a fraction of a second. The system goes offline, completely. Some believe this so-called grid shift is not some distant fantasy reserved for a sci-fi movie. It's an event that is imminent. Hidden possibilities even suggest it could be mere days away. The hum of your refrigerator, the glow of the streetlights outside, the endless pulse of internet servers, all of it silenced. It marks the beginning of an isolation unlike anything modern humanity has ever experienced. The catalyst for the sudden global loss of electricity is known as the Photon Belt. Ancient accounts suggest our solar system is currently entering this highly charged, reality-altering region of space. Some believe the dense cosmic radiation within this belt is fundamentally incompatible with our current electrical grids. As we drift deeper into this cosmic anomaly, the friction between our primitive technology and this advanced cosmic energy is what ultimately forces the global blackout. Reality itself begins to warp. This triggers a profound transition from a 3D to a 5D reality. Hidden truths in the source texts warn of immediate, chaotic disruptions, as the world is quite literally dragged from the dense material third dimension into the higher frequencies of the fifth dimension. The very fabric of physical reality will stretch and distort. You see, the blackout is simply the physical symptom of a metaphysical tearing. Because of this, the sources offer a stark, urgent command. Stay inside when the shift begins and the lights die. The human mind will profoundly struggle to comprehend the dimensional tearing happening around it. Reports describe a scenario where people suddenly stripped of their artificial reality and their comforts will act like panicked children. The sudden loss of logic will drive mass hysteria. The sources are absolutely clear on this. The streets will not be safe as the collective consciousness fractures. You must lock your doors. There will be no signal. Your phone, your screens, your digital connections to the outside world will go absolutely dark. Some believe your deep dependence on technology will become your greatest vulnerability when the signals die. The silence will be deafening. Your immediate urge will naturally be to seek out information, to find out what's happening, but the screens will offer nothing but a black reflection of your own fear. As the silence stretches on, some believe a physical anomaly will occur, a gravity glitch. As the Earth transitions dimensions, the atmosphere might turn incredibly heavy. Hidden accounts suggest you may actually feel as if gravity itself is shifting its grip on you, pressing down on your chest, making the very air thick and difficult to breathe. The physical rules of our world will begin to stutter. If the darkness becomes total, experts analyzing these esoteric sources are absolute in their warning. Don't look. Under no circumstance should you leave the safety of your home, and you're strongly advised not to even gaze out of your windows. What's happening in the darkness during the shift is simply not meant for the human eye to process. The shadows will hold the chaotic energy of a world breaking apart. Keep your blinds drawn, because there is a hidden truth behind the silence. The physical blackout is only the surface. What's truly happening is an invisible war. Ancient accounts and modern channeling suggest a profound cosmic conflict is raging between light and dark forces, just beyond the limits of our perception. The darkness on Earth is merely the smoke, covering a battlefield that stretches across dimensions. And this brings us to our first major revelation. This isn't a disaster, it's a calculated extraction to remove the energy eaters from Earth. Hidden truths suggest that parasitic entities, known in ancient texts as Alpha Draconians and Archons, have long used energetic weapons against humanity. They feed on fear. They feed on low frequencies. This blackout is not a tragedy. Some believe it is a deliberate, surgical strike to starve these entities and purge them from our world forever. But the sources claim we are not abandoned in this crossfire. there are light forces at work here. Beings identified in the texts as the Pleiadians and Arcturians are reportedly surrounding the planet with massive columns of light. Despite the terrifying darkness on the surface, these forces claim to have everything entirely under control. They're holding the energetic perimeter while the extraction takes place. Yet this protection comes with a profound trial, the 3 days of darkness. This is a period where the very laws of physics might pause entirely. Your internal organs and your nervous system may react violently to the intense star alignments and cosmic radiation piercing the atmosphere. This is a frequency overload. Furthermore, hidden possibilities suggest avoiding metal objects entirely during these 72 hours, as shifting magnetic fields could cause them to become highly volatile or even dangerous to the touch. Ask yourself, have you felt a sudden, unexplained heaviness in your head lately? A strange pressure behind your eyes that no medicine seems to cure? The symptoms of this incoming frequency overload are already beginning for some. The shift is already whispering to your nervous system. Which leads us to a second, deeply unsettling revelation. The moon is not a natural satellite, but a Death Star used to trap and recycle human souls. Perspectives indicate that what we look up at every night is not a rock, but an artificial portal, a machine, designed by the dark forces to harvest human energy, particularly during moments of mass global fear. This is exactly why the blackout is fundamentally a matrix break. The loss of the global grid serves to permanently disconnect this ancient lunar matrix. By shutting down the systems that broadcast low frequencies and feed our fear up to the moon, the human spirit is finally severed from this ancient mechanism of control. The power goes out, and the invisible chains are snapped. In the midst of this cosmic severing and the terrifying darkness, the psychological toll on your mind will be immense. To survive it, the sources prescribe a singular action: choose love. You must maintain a high, steady frequency of peace. The text advise anchoring your consciousness through deep, rhythmic breathing, reciting the names of the divine, and holding the image of your loved ones firmly in your mind. Do not let your vibration drop into the fear they are trying to harvest. Mastering that internal frequency is absolutely crucial, and that brings us to one final, stunning revelation. Ancient records suggest a group of humans will simply vanish from the physical Earth during the shift. Some believe that as the great shift reaches its crescendo, there will be a sudden, abrupt sorting. The event will instantly distinguish between those whose frequency is high enough for the new Earth and those who are still tethered to the old. This represents an ultimate, permanent divergence. On one side, those who vanish are said to be joining the free universe, leaving behind the dense, prison-like gravity of 3D reality and descending with the Earth into the fifth dimension. On the other side, those who remain behind in the old vibration will wake up to face a new world order, a cold, highly managed reality of total technological control and surveillance for those who fail to elevate their consciousness. But the hidden possibilities suggest this managed, dystopian reality can absolutely be avoided. The key is to declare, "I am free." The esoteric texts remind us that you hold the power to dictate your own timeline. If you claim your spiritual sovereignty now, before the click, before the lights go out, you align yourself with the ascending Earth. You must recognize your own unhackable nature. As we approach the end of this dark narrative, we must reframe the event. Birth. The global blackout is not an ending, though it will certainly feel like the death of the world. It is a gateway. It's merely a brief, terrifying moment of silence before the loud, blinding birth of a completely new human species. The darkness is just the womb of the 5D Earth. Remember, as the shadows lengthen and the days draw closer to the shift, do not succumb to the panic. Look closely at your hands. Trace the lines on your palms. You are not just flesh and bone trapped on a dying grid, and you were never meant to be a prisoner of the dark. But when the lights finally go out, will your frequency be high enough to light the way?